If Grinch will steal Christmas from retailer. Fix the crime to the restart of student loan payments. Already, the restart of payments on October 1st seems to be greatly focusing on the minds of consumers with extraordinary student debt. According to a new study of 1,500 consumers conducted by Wedbush analyst Tom Nikic, approximately 40% of students with student loans are waiting to reduce experts. This cohort in Wedbush work showed that average student credit debt balances ranged from 0 to 50,000. Learn more. Worried about when the student loan payments continue? These programs can help. The Grinch balloon passes through the windows of a building in Central Park West during Macy's Gratitude on Thursday, November 23, 2017. The categories, which were mostly mentioned as expenditure areas, were restaurants, clothes and electronics. Some of the most risk retailers are optional names such as Williams-Sonoma, Wayfair and Best Buy. Restarting payments in June. President Biden's plan to forgive the debt for millions of debts brought up a student debt to many household books. The total amount of student debt in United States, according to the latest data of Federal Reserve, inflated $1.8 trillion. In United States, 43 million people have some unpaid student loan debt, so a large area of population may be ready to restrain consumption by end of year. The data from the Federal Reserve predicts that the typical student loan payment varies between $200 and $299 per month. Nikic's research calculates that if consumers need to spend $120 billion a year on student loans payments, they can delete 2.5 of a total of $5 trillion optional expenditures. This is still a brutal news for retailers who are still struggling with high goods inflation, widespread theft and shift to service demand. The story continues. Nikic. Consumers need to direct some of their monthly income to student loan payments. There is a risk of crowded other expenditure goods. It comes at a time when they feel more and more pressure from various sources, including, on November 25, 2022, customer pays for cash paid shoes. A shop in shopping center during sales of Black Friday Karakas, Venezuela. In fact, optional retailers may see the first effects of Nikic discussing. Macy's increased the second quarter credit card sales to $150 million compared to the previous year. After a few pauses about COVID, interest on student loans began to accrue once again on September 1. Learn more. Can you pay student loans with credit card? The increase in credit card payment defaults and weak credit sales caused Bofa to reduce profit forecasts in both Macy's and Nordstrom last week. On the other hand, investors continue to carefully approach the shares of optional retailers. Consumer Optional Sector SPDR Fund fell by 7 in the last 3 months, worse than 4.5 in the SP 500. This fell from 29 only 3 months ago. Approximately 50 of the STU